Hello everyone, so my name's Angelina, in case you don't know me already. My background is in dance and circus variety performance. It's really injury that brought me to Pilates, and that's what I'm going to cover in this short video today, is the 5 principles of Stott Pilates. These are really important foundations for my classes because I talk about the principles a lot. So watch this video as many times as you need so that you're familiar. Okay, so we're going to start with breathing. Now, some people need to sit on a block, they find it more comfortable. So whatever you can find, I've got this, or you could sit on some cushions. You may not need them at all, but it's up to you, it's personal choice. And then I'm going to use a ball between my knees. Again, you could use a pillow, anything you can find just to give you that connection. So you're looking for a nice straight spine, and with Pilates breathing, we breathe in through the nose and out through pursed lips. Okay, so just keep breathing like that, and what we're going to try and do is engage the pelvic floor and shrink through the waistline. So we take a deep breath in, trying to reach out that breath as wide as we can down into the kidney area and the lower rib cage. So deep breath in. As you exhale, you connect the pelvic floor, drawing up and shrinking through the waist like someone's pulling a corset tight. Okay, deep breath in, exhale, and again. We're trying to keep the feet in line with the hips, hip distance apart. Try not to roll the feet in or out as well, and we're really trying to keep that spine nice and straight. And as we go, we're reaching through the crown of the head. Okay, this time we're going to roll down into the first exercise. So that's inhale through the nose. Exhale, we tuck the chin, roll down through each vertebra, just relaxing over here. We take 3 deep breaths. Really relax the neck and shoulders. And then on the third exhale, you roll up through each vertebra, you slide the shoulder blades back onto the rib cage, and then reach up through the crown of the head. We go again, deep breath in, exhale, rolling down. Okay, really drawing in the belly button. Deep breaths, this is your chance to connect to your nervous system. Trying to expand right down into that lower rib cage. Inhale, exhale, rolling up through the spine. Okay, so that's breathing, that's the first principle. And now we're going to move on to the shoulders. So I've got a hoop here, a fitness ring, but you don't have to use a ring. Again, you could just use whatever you can find, something to give you that feeling into the shoulder blades. So we are going to reach forward. As we inhale, we're opening the shoulder blades, and we exhale, we slide the shoulder blades together. We're trying to keep a nice straight spine and applying the same breathing techniques. So we're drawing up the pelvic floor, shrinking the waist. Open and close. So here we're achieving the full range of movement of those shoulder blades. Okay, really switching on these rhomboids. Tend to get quite lazy with all of our forward posture. Okay, so we're really trying to work those muscles as we do this. We're moving through neutral. Okay, so neutral is the shoulder blades nice and flat on the rib cage there. Okay, so that is your shoulders, and we want to work with neutral. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to lie down on the floor and show you our pelvic positions. So take the heel of your hands, tips of your fingers onto your pubic bone, heel of your hands on your hips, and just rock gently up and down with the pelvis. Okay, the feet are hip distance apart, and don't have your legs too squashed up, have some space there, and just feeling into your pelvis. So somewhere in the middle is neutral. Hip bones, pubic bones in the same horizontal line. And then you've got a very natural curve. You should be able to just slide your hand under. Now some of us will have a bigger gap than others. If you're very arched, you want to just draw that down a little bit just to protect the spine. But this is neutral, so we're going to test our neutral. You're going to place your hands by the side, pull those shoulder blades on the back in neutral, and just inhale the leg away, exhale, use your tummy to bring the leg back, other side, inhale, exhale. So keep alternating, and what tends to happen here is you get the feeling of the pelvis. As you reach the leg away, sometimes the pelvis wants to drop this way, and that's what you want to resist against, to hold that in that nice neutral position. At the same time, the supporting leg tends to want to wobble everywhere, so do your best to keep that nice and secure. So lots happening, a bit of connection through the hands so that you are stable through the shoulders, relaxed in the neck and shoulders, not crunching down the neck. You want your face facing the ceiling, not too much chin or forehead, okay? And also you can have a head pad. A book is quite a good depth there for just a little head pad. You may not need one at all. Okay, so this is neutral. Same breath, inhale, away, exhale, drawing back, inhale. So we're already applying the breathing, the shoulder blades in neutral, and this nice neutral pelvic position. Okay? Okay, now we're going to do imprint. So inhale deeply. As you exhale, you slide the ribs towards the hips. So you're shortening the front of your stomach. And what happens is you lose that gap. Okay, we don't achieve that by crunching up the pelvis. You keep neutral as much as you can and make sure it's the abdominals shortening here to achieve strong imprint. We use imprint mainly when both legs are up in the air to support the back. So deep breath in, we're going to go from neutral to imprint. We're in neutral, shortening down to imprint. Relax, neutral, take your imprint. Okay, a couple more. Just really try and keep that sacrum of the pelvis glued into the floor. That's quite a good thing to be aware of. It helps you keep neutral nicely. So now I'm holding my imprint, and I'm going to bring my legs up into what's called tabletop. So first leg, always one leg at a time to protect the back. Second leg. Now this is a strong imprint to take the weight of the legs. We're just going to test this with our toe taps. You exhale as you tap down. Okay, keeping a strong imprint all the way. You really don't want any arching happening. If you're losing your imprint, then you might not be ready to take both legs at the same time, and you can work with one leg on the floor. This is the main thing, is holding imprint. Okay, and that's okay to just alternate. Here, still working the shoulder blades on the back, connecting through your hands. You are relaxed in the shoulders, using that exhale to draw around that corset. Your transverse abdominis all the way around is contracting. Okay, and you're strong in your imprint. There's no gap, and that shouldn't move around. Okay, and again, if you're up here, always bring one leg down and then the other. Okay, so that is our breathing, our shoulder position, our neutral pelvis, and our imprint. So the last two we have is the rib cage placement. So again, I'm going to use this ring, but if you don't have one, you can do it without, just using the arms. We're going to take the arms up over the head. So as you can see, My arms go up over the head. If I completely relax, my ribs want to stick right up here. And you get this big arch that's going to be impinging in the spine. So we want to avoid that. As soon as I draw my ribs down, it brings my arms up here. So I'm then able to keep my shoulder blades in a neutral position as well. Length through the neck. And you just got to check that this isn't doing something funny down here, curling up. Okay, so keep neutral pelvis and just watch this connection. So the exercise is inhale up, exhale drawing down towards the thighs. Inhale. So there's a lot happening here. We're keeping a neutral pelvis. We're drawing up the pelvic floor and shrinking the waist on the exhale. I'm pushing gently into the ring just to feel into my lats, the armpit area working, drawing down the shoulder blades on the back, and then just watching these ribs, okay? So I'm keeping that connection with the ribs. So lots of work through the obliques as well. Now you can add the ball for this exercise and draw in the inside thigh connection. When you work the inside thighs, it does help you to make the connection up into the pelvic floor. So all this is tightening at the same time. So you can really get a lot of work from a very simple exercise. Okay, so that's just so you understand the ribs. And lastly, the head placement. So you may or may not have a head pad. If you are using a book, you can see here, it's just about getting this good position for the neck, okay? So head position is a head nod. So you imagine traffic lights on the ceiling going just from red to amber to green. Just take your eye line. It's just a tiny little head nod. And the reason we want to do this is that when we start to do our ab prep work and we're coming up, we're always protecting the neck, so we're not yanking the neck or crunching it down. Okay, so that's the last principle, is the neck position. Okay, so the exercise is literally little head nods here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Of course, you can still be checking in with your pelvic position in neutral now. Just think about the ribs drawing down, shoulder blades on the back, and the breath drawing in the waist. Okay, so that is the 5 principles of Pilates. If you've got any questions, you can send me a message. But yeah, just get familiar with those, because you apply those 5 things through every exercise in the classes. Okay, thank you very much.